they only you can name only those people who steal something from your homes. Yes. So a burglary, a burglar, and a verb to break into a house, вриватися, втиратися в будинок, or a flat, and so on. Mugging. What is mugging? Mugging. Have you ever heard this word? Yes. So to mug somebody means yes, to attack somebody in a public place. Thank you, Arthur.
Mostly welcome. Just ask.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I just mugged you.
Next.
Can I have the scotch and the
Sure.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay, next we have car theft.
Later.
Hi. Car theft. A person who does it. A car thief, and the verb to steal a car. Jeffrey,
Do I have another pen?
yes, another crime is drug pushing or drug dealing, right? So it's selling
Or buy a drugs.
buy drugs or sell.
Or sell.
Yeah, it's better to say that it's an action of selling drugs. And terrorism, it's understandable, so a terrorist and to attack someone or a place. And shoplifting. Lana, how can you explain this word? Shoplifting? Yeah, something connected to shops. So what do people do in this shop? That is a crime, yes?
It's people sell some products with money. Yes.
Yes, so people sell products, some stuff in the markets or in the shop. So what is the crime? Someone takes these products from shops without paying for them, right?
Yes.
So it means to steal something from the shops. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Next we have some very useful phrases which will be helpful for you while today is our conversation. Yura, can you please read them? And of course, if you can translate, please.
There were a burglary.
There was.
There was a burglary at school last night. Вчора відбулася крадіжка в школі.
Yes, Olena?
Joe West murdered his wife. Joe West.
Yes, Ivanka?
There are muggings in the city center. Було багато
Muggings, that's what Arthur did with me.
Розбої.
Нападів, you can say нападів in the city center. В центрі міста, yes. Sasha, please.
A robber robs a person or a place. That bank was robbed yesterday. My sister was robbed in the city center.
Yes. Okay, is it understandable? Yeah, next. I'm sorry, what's your name? Yura, please.
A thief stole something. Somebody stole my bicycle. Not somebody robbed my bicycle. Злодій крав щось, саме хтось крав мій велосипед.
Yes, and the last one. What's your name? Yura. Oh, Yura. Excellent.
I was robbed in the city center yesterday. Not I was stole. Я пограбував.
Мене пограбували.
Мене пограбували в центрі міста вчора.
Yes. Then we have some lore. How can we control these crimes, right? And some very useful phrases, of course.
What does mean she?
Sorry?
What does mean she steals?
Thief, злодій. Злодій вкрав. A thief steals something. Okay, next, the lore. What's your name? Oksana, please.
The student was arrested for
Shoplifting.
this morning. Студент був арештований за крадіжку в магазині.
Yes, your neighbor, Yula.
Police came
came to the school and spoke to his teacher. Поліція пішла до школи і розмовляла з його вчителем.
Зараз Джеф організовує, але ви можете тут присісти, зараз ми заберемо чиї є речі. Yes, let's proceed. Marta, please.
The students have to walk to a current next week.
Court means no. Connection with the connection to the crime. Court means суд.
До суду наступного тижня.
Next, one more, Marta. Yes, one more.
If he is guilty, he will have to pay fine.
Yes, guilty means that if he really committed a crime, right? And what is fine? Штраф. He has to pay some money for that, because of that. Next, what's your name?
Always.
Olas.
If he is innocent, he can go home.
Yes, what does it mean, innocent? Невинний, right? And the last one, Ivanka?
I don't think he will go to
Prison.
Я не думаю, що він прийшов.
Що він піде до в'язниці, right? And other crime problems. What's your name? Ola, please.
Vandal broke the window in the telephone box. Вандали побили вікна в телефонній будці.
Yes.
Розбили вікна.
Олена?
We have a lot of vandalism in my town. Ми маємо багато вандалізму в нашому місті.
Юля?
A lot of young people take drugs nowadays. Багато молодих людей
Take drugs? Приймають, вживають наркотики, right? And I forgot your name.
Alex.
Alex.
Is football hooliganism a problem in your country? Є болівальщики футболу. Це проблема в твоєму місті?
Yes, okay. And now very quickly, name a person who. What do we call, Yura? A person who kills someone.
Murder.
A murder. Second, Yura. What do we call a person who steals things from shops?
Shoplifting.
Okay, Oksana. A person who robs things, houses and flats. Sorry?
Burglar.
Burglar, right? Olena, a person who attacks someone in streets and steals their money. Starting with M. Mage, right? And the last one, Oles. A person who sells dangerous drugs.
Drug.
Drug pusher or drug dealer, we can say. Okay, thank you very much. Put aside this copy and we will take something else. Yes.
Добрий день.
Some more vocabulary on crime. And now we are going to do some matching work. So we will connect a crime with
Тоді будь ласка, замовлення.
people who commit it. Yes, so please.
Кава, чай, сік.
Кава латте, будь ласка.
Ні, каву не примінила.
Треба?
And
Right.
Чотири.
Please color me.
Чорний.
criminal
just write what is in Russian.
Yeah, if you want, you can write the explanation in English. If you can, if not, so you can write in Russian, Ukrainian, Chinese. Crime. We have crimes. No. Crimes. And do you have the list with criminals? No. Yes. Criminals.
Капучино, кава з молоком, кава американо.
Criminals. Please, crimes.
Ви що вважаєте?
Criminals. Okay, so who has ordered already? Please, let's do matching. Match criminals to the crimes they commit. Okay? So for example, we have a drug dealer to find a crime. What does he do?
Ананасовий мультик, так? Так. До соку або порізка, або лапки банану. Лапки бананські.
Okay, so arsonist. How do you think? Who can be an arsonist? Do you know what is arson? Here in Ukraine we have a boy name, right? Arsen. Yeah. But in English it means to burn something, especially buildings. So arson is a person who makes something burn. Хто підпалює?
Добре, саме соку, що солодко. Або лапки, або...
So what's about his crime? He's arson. Next, drug dealer. Marta?
Oh, drug dealer.
Drug dealing. Okay, next. Vandal, Alex? What's his crime? Vandal. Let's find a person here. Vandal. What's his crime? Here. Vandalism. And so what's your name? Ola. Ola, please. Housebreaker.
Housebreaker. Я не понимаю, что это.
Отже, у вас є тут злочинці, у нас є для вас кримінал. І ваше завдання з'єднати їх з злочинами, які вони роблять. Отже, housebreaker – це особа, housebreaker – це є те, що він виконує.
Yeah, I'll do 5 through 8 and I'll do 13 through 16.
Good. Yes. Next one, burglar.
Yeah, burglar. What does a burglar do?
Burglary?
They do burglary, right, which means,
To rob house?
right, to go into someone's house without their permission and taking things, right? All right, good job. And a hijacker does what? Yes. What does a hijacker do?
I don't know, maybe stealing.
Well, not well, yes, but what do they steal
kind of-
specifically? Well, first of all, matched up with the crime. What's the crime? What's the name of the crime? So the hijacker is the person, the criminal, and the crime is called hijacking. So hijackers, they're the ones who open your car, take a gun, and say, "Get out of your car," and then they get out, and then you get in their car and you drive away in their car, right? Or someone in an airplane who goes into the cockpit, says to the pilot, "This is my plane now. Take me to Florida," something like that. It's a hijacker. Okay, what about a mugger? We've talked about this. What is the crime? Marta,
Yes.
what's the crime? The person is the mugger. The crime is...
Mugger is mugging.
That's right, it's called a mugging. Good job. And then what about a blackmailer? let's see, Oksana.
Blackmailer.
Uh-huh. And then what's the crime? Blackmail, very good. Does anyone know? What does a blackmailer do? It's the person who says, hey, I have some secret photographs of you. If you don't give me money, I'm going to show it to the world. All right. Okay. Okay.
Next one, fraudster. It's a special name of a person who who knows an illegal method of getting money. So in other words, it's shahrai obmanshchik, right? So what does he do? What's his crime? Oles. Yes. Next, terrorist. Olana. Yes, bomb attack. Sometimes thief, Alex.
Thief.
Thief, a person who steals something. So
Theft, stealing.
yes, theft or stealing, correct. And armed robber, Yulia.
Robbery.
Yes, robbery, kradishka. Thank you.
Okay, and now we have a murderer. Sasha, what's a murderer? What do they do?
It's murder.
Uh-huh. And so someone who murders is someone who kills, right? Okay. And what about a rapist? You're with the hoodie. What would the crime be?
Rape.
That's right. And do you know what that is? It's someone who has sex with someone without their permission, right? All right. And what about a shoplifter? How about Yuri number 2?
Shoplifting.
That's right. Shoplifter shoplifts. And what is that again?
Somebody that steal something.
They steal something, well, but they don't just steal it from a car.
It's a shop.
Yeah, it's specifically in a shop. Good job. And then finally, a kidnapper, Albina. What's a kidnapper?
When someone stole your child.
That's right. And
It's
the crime is
kidnapping.
called kidnapping. That's right. Well, it doesn't have to be a child. It can be, but even I could be kidnapped, right? When they kidnap you, when they steal you, and say, give me $1 million, or I won't give them back. What's it called when someone says, give me $1 million, or I won't give you your daughter back? Well, that's not quite blackmail. It's called a ransom. Do you know this word? Ransom? What's it called in Ukrainian?
Wykup.
Ah, okay. Right. Yay.
Yeah, next, number 17 is forger. Forger is someone who illegally copies documents or money or any painting or something to make people think that they are real, right? So what is his action? Lana? Forgery. Yes, next, smuggler. Smuggler is someone who takes something illegally from one country to another. Yes? Yulia? What's his? Smuggling. And football hooligan, Ivanka?
It's hooligans.
Hooliganism, good. And the last one, assailant. Assailant is someone who attacks another person in violent way. And his action is assault. Good. Thank you very much for this. And now we will do something, and then after that we will play one game. Have a look at the pictures I distribute. There are 5 people in the pictures. Can you distribute the copies, please? Look at them. They are very strange looking people, right? Now our task is to think what these people could do wrong in their lives. Which which are their crimes? Why they were committed guilty? Marta, what do you think about first person? Any ideas?
Murder.
Murder? How do you know? What,
Very angry
angry, right? A strange look.
and not very happy.
Not very happy. He's not happy that he committed that crime.
Yes.
Maybe. Any other ideas?
Smuggler. Thief.
Yeah, maybe he's a thief. Why? Because of his mustache? Yeah. So how can you judge people by like what gives you a hint to think that this person, for example, a thief? Thief is what? Yeah. What do you think about the first man?
Looks like a smuggler.
Smuggler?
Very suspiciously and very sly.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Now the second lady, very beautiful one. Yes.
Drug dealer.
Yeah, she looks maybe like a drug dealer. Why do you think so, Jack?
Because her eyes are like, ooh, she's on some drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Marta?
Maybe I agree with Jeff.
Yeah, you agree. Any other ideas about this lady?
Shoplifter.
Shoplifter, why?
Because she has large eyes.
Big eyes.
She see always.
So she is caught in the process, right? Of shoplifting. Good. The next person, a very handsome gentleman, Albina.
Oh, maybe it's a blackmailer, but no.
A blackmailer, why?
Maybe forger,
Yes, maybe forger.
because he is quite, I don't know, handsome as he said, and he is confident in himself.
Right, he looks like a businessman,
Yes.
so he probably did some kind of business crime.
Yeah. Thank you. The lady number 4 with dark curly hair. Yura, what do you think about her?
It's
Maybe she's
fraudster.
fraudster. Why?
It's typical fraudster.
Typical fraudster? How does a typical fraudster look like?
It's man or woman who good виглядає добре.
Who is good looking?
Who is good looking and he must be переконливо.
Convincing?
Convincing. And that's all.
That's all. Thank you, Yura. And the last handsome guy, Sasha, what do you think? What about, yes, his profession? How does he earn for living?
Maybe he's a rapist.
Rapist? That's why he has this sign on his cheek?
Looks like without teeth.
Yeah, a guy without teeth, maybe. He doesn't have his toes.
Teeth and eyes.
And eyes. He's a blind rapist, right? What else? Any other ideas?
Maybe burglar.
Assailant.
One by one. Yeah, Oleg.
Maybe burglar.
Maybe burglar. Why? Because every
It's
burglar.
people who work black work for person number 3.
Maybe. Yes. And Albina, what did you want to add?
Assailant, I think. Because he is quite a bad guy.
Yes.
I think he's
Because of
hooligan.
his hooligan.
He's big muscle, his plaster on his head, on his face.
Yes, after football
He
match.
looks very clever and he's hooligan.
Yeah, he took photo after football match fighting. Maybe. Now we are going to play a game. Imagine that you are in a prison and I will distribute you a card with a cell Okay? And on this card, you will have an information about your neighbors. But you will not know, you will have to guess who you are and what crime did you commit. Okay? Yeah. For that, we will have to stand up, but not now. We will have to stand up, walk around, ask each other the information, and write down it here. Okay? The person, like the game will be over when you get the information about each cell in a prison. This is the kind of prison plan. Yeah? Good. Now the cards. Okay, cards. I will start with Sasha. For you. Take it. Yes. Everybody will get his punishment and his place for living. Yes. Yes, wait a second. And because we are like not 14 people, we are more here, more people here. So me, Jeff, and only me and Jeff, we will join someone in your cells. Okay, so choose a cell for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will choose for myself. So right now, let's stand up, like maybe in a circle or whatever you would like to, and try to ask a person. For example, I will ask Albina, okay, who are your neighbors? She will tell me the information and I will write down it on this page. So take this page, take paper and this piece of card and find who you are in a prison. Найдите, кто вы у тебя здесь. Okay? So let's start. So why the silence?
Reading.
Reading the information, okay.
So we should ask somebody who is his neighbors or hers?
Yes, because they have only information about neighbors. And, for example, you're asking someone, for example, ask me about my neighbors, I will tell you. So I am, for example, in cell number 2. Yes, so my neighbors. From one side is the man who set fire to a fireworks factory. So you write that from one side it can be a person, arsonist, and from the other side, someone arrested for bringing gold bars into the country. The custom officials got suspicious when his trousers made a clanking noise as he walked. Okay, so now you have the information about 2 people who are around me. Find someone who is in cell number 3, and then you will know. Okay, so stand up and let's discuss. Ivan.
Albina, did you rob a bank?
Okay. So
Yeah.
who you are, in which cell
Did anyone near you rob a bank?
Нормально, я вас
No.
питаю.
Did anyone shoplift? Did anyone steal
I
shoes?
cell number 2.
No? All right.
So, my neighbors are here, number 3 or number 4. The person who set fire to fireworks factory. It means that who is
In what cell are you
So what happened on one side of your cell? What happened to the person? Yeah, one side of your cell? What crime did you commit? Like for example, on one